Dan, that was an exciting race to watch. What was it like to run?
Nerve-wracking. Champs are always a little bit stressful, but it was a lot of fun at the same time as well. Blustery conditions, but it was great to be racing with some seriously talented athletes, and to be able to come out on top is always a plus point. So yeah, very happy.
Yeah, so you mentioned the strength of the field. Obviously Jake was there, and there's a good head-to-head between you two. How much did you enjoy going up against him?
I loved it. It was a great time. Jake's, I've said it before, I'll say it again, is one of the loveliest people in track and field. Yeah, I always enjoy racing against him. He always makes it very, very hard. And he's usually beaten me. This is one of the first times I've ever actually beaten him in a race, so to be able to do that's obviously great. But yeah, to see what he's doing on the world stage with the 1500 as a Brit, just really paving the way for the rest of us, is always very inspiring. So to be able to race against him and come out on top was extra special.
Coming into that bend, do you feel like with your 800 speed you just had the edge there? And tell me what your psychology was going into the bend.
Yeah, I was just following him, biding my time. I knew the wind was a bit blustery, so I didn't want to have to go too early and face a huge headwind. So I was waiting, came off the bend, and just as my coach says, once you kick, don't look back. So I kicked and went for it and started reeling them in. I managed to do it before the line came.
It's been down around 2.0, hasn't it, with the injury and everything?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of space are you in at the moment?
Great, absolutely fantastic. I changed my coaching setup last year. My old coach was fantastic. He took me from 15 years old all the way up to running 1:44.9 in the Olympic Stadium. But I felt I needed a change to go with a more established training group and more established middle distance coach. So I did that, and the things I've learned this year in terms of how to run fast, how to run relaxed, and race tactics has been great. I think it's the start of something great. So
how will the Dan that tries to go to Tokyo next year differ from the one that we saw a few years ago, I guess pre-injury and in the early days?
A lot more confidence, a lot more assurance of how I'm going to challenge races. I think back to my races in Berlin, Europeans, and I was a little bit shaky, didn't know quite what I was doing, a little bit timid in terms of my race tactics. I'm coming in with a lot more fitness, a lot more strength, a lot more speed, and a lot more confidence, which is one of the main things.
2021 then feels like a really big year, doesn't it? What would you hope to get out of that in a dream scenario?
A medal at the Olympics. That's the goal. That's what I've been training for, and will continue to train for. That's what I think I'm capable of, and what my coach thinks I'm capable of. So yeah, I'll be gunning for that.
What gives you the belief that you're up there with those can challenge Donovan Brazier and the guys like that at the very top? What gives you that belief?
I think seeing how things have progressed in training and how my races have gone so far this year. Obviously coming back was hard, but my first race back went well, even though I didn't run it very well. Second race back went well, and I think there was a lot more in the tank. So yeah, I think I can keep progressing and keep pushing and get a great winter behind me, and then really start challenging on the world stage.
Funny, and what does that title of British champion mean in a really strange year?
Honestly, it's absolutely incredible. British champs is always an important competition, even more so in a year where there's no major champs. This is effectively the major champs, and British athletics put on an incredible event. Even with no crowds here, there's still a great atmosphere. It's been great coming to Manchester. The sport's been incredible amongst the staff. It's always a pleasure to run here, but especially in a year where it's been a bit up and down. So yeah, it's great to be here.